Hi, Collective. Welcome in, Cancerians. Welcome to your Roots and Wings full moon in Leo oracle messages. So, this message, Cancerians, is meant to give you encouragement and focus on those aspects of yourself that will help you with being inspired, finding wisdom, and actually being passionate about your life and the direction that you are going. So I'm going to pull a couple of different spreads, but let's start with your roots and wings message. So you will either receive messages about getting grounded, or you will receive messages about how to soar and take your life and career to the next level. So let's see what your overall advice is, Cancerians, at this time. Okay, beautiful. We have intuition, empathy. Let's get one more, please, for Cancerians. And flying. Beautiful. So we have two cards that pertain to being grounded. So with your intuition, it says trust your inner guidance and make confident decisions. So Cancerians, right now you are being encouraged to make decisions with confidence and listen to your intuition. As a Cancerian, you are a water sign energy that is naturally intuitive. I feel like this is giving you this specific advice because it seems as if maybe you are being hesitant about making a decision. I feel like it is a major decision. So maybe that's why you have been questioning your intuition. I feel like you have had a hard time listening to your intuition, probably for the last few years. This could be pertaining to a relationship, a connection. This is regarding work, but there is a decision that needs to be made, and you are being asked to listen to your intuition and trust yourself right now. You're also being asked to be empathetic, have empathy right now. And I feel like this is empathy more towards yourself. I feel like you're very hard on yourself right now. Life could be very difficult. There's a lot of major changes that are occurring in your life. So, Spirit is asking you to be empathetic towards yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. Life is full of lessons. We are meant to learn, the lessons, gain the wisdom. And sometimes those situations can be very complex and very, very difficult. So understand others' emotions and needs by listening with your heart. But I feel like this is about you needing to listen to your own heart, Cancerians. At this time, I feel like you listening to your own heart, the beat of your own heart, listening to your intuition at this time, because I feel like it's speaking very loudly to you, but I feel like you've been questioning it. Again, because what your heart is saying is something so outside of the box for you that it is terrifying. The thought of you listening to it and making that choice, you keep thinking about the consequences and you are overthinking it. Flying. Follow your dreams and transcend self imposed limits. Exactly. Confirmation. So, this is exactly what I'm saying. Your advice is to listen to your intuition. It is time for you to soar. It is time for you to transcend and get rid of these limiting beliefs that you've had for a very, very long time that have kept you probably stuck in a situation that you know has not felt great, has not been good for you, but you've constantly questioned yourself about. You know exactly where your heart lies, what your heart truly wants, especially with this full moon in Leo energy right now. What does your heart desire? And Spirit is asking you to truly listen to your intuition, be empathetic towards yourself right now, especially, but also listen with your heart when it comes to other people outside of you, but also get rid of those limiting beliefs that are going to stop you from really going to the next level with something that's really going to keep you, from soaring and being happy in the way that I feel like you're really desiring right now. Okay, so now I'm going to do secret messages from your heart, from your soulmate, or from you to your soulmate or the person on your mind. Give me 3 cards, Spirit. 2 more, please. 1 more, please. Okay. So the first card out is Tribe. With all of our shared interests and goals, we could easily be part of the same community. So the person that's on your mind is somebody that you know. This is somebody who is part of your community. The next one out is Toxic. Would you want to expose your soulmate to the person that you are today? Are you the person that I deserve to be with? So this will be a question from your soulmate to you, Cancerian, or this is something that you're trying to decide or figure out about the person on your mind. But I feel like whoever this is, either you or your soulmate, you guys are going through an awakening, either you or them. I'm going through a spiritual awakening right now. I'm transforming into the person I've chosen to become. So, again, just connecting these 2 pieces of information here with your soulmate being part of your tribe already. This is somebody that you know, so this could be somebody from your past. I feel like there was a situation in the past that was very toxic between the 2 of you, and it caused a separation, but I feel like this was necessary. I feel like intuitively, this is something that you have finally come to understand in regards to the connection between you and this person. You guys are both going through and awakening. And I feel like this is something that you are starting to put the pieces together, about. I feel like you're starting to understand how you 2 are connected, but I feel like in the past, there wasn't that understanding. I feel like your intuition told you, but you were not listening to it. So again, there was some toxic behavior, there was some trauma, and this is something that both of you guys probably share as well, especially when I look at this and it's in the middle of the spread on top of empathy. When I see this and it's connected to toxic, what I'm seeing and feeling is both of you guys have to go through that place of understanding yourselves, healing from your own trauma. You guys could have been bonded together from trauma, but you guys needed to go into separation in order to begin your own healing individually. So, Spirit is saying, you have to show yourself empathy. You have to show yourself love and understanding. And by you being able to do that with self, that will allow you to be able to do that with others or with the person that is on your mind. And it's time for, I feel like you Cancerians mostly, to get rid of the limiting beliefs or feelings that you don't have any options. I feel like your intuition is telling you what your heart truly wants, but you are possibly overthinking and limiting yourself. So, as you are going through this awakening and finding more understanding, you are now starting to choose the person who you want to become. That's going to allow you to fly and soar to new heights, to move towards the situations that will bring you the most joy. So that is a beautiful energy that you are in. I'm so proud of you that you are allowing yourself to go through that process of this awakening. It is definitely time for this. But I feel like in the past, maybe it wasn't time yet. And I feel like, again, you ended up meeting someone, your soulmate at the time, but you guys were both in toxic energy. You guys both had healing to do. And so I feel like this is what is happening. You have to be kind to yourself right now, Cancerians, okay? Don't be so hard on yourself. This is a process that if anyone goes through a dark night of the soul is going to go through. But just remember that every day that you wake up, you have a choice to change, to keep healing, to choose to become better instead of bitter. And I feel like this is what you're going through. So I'm very proud of you. But don't be hard on yourself. Show yourself some empathy. Let me give you some career advice here, Cancerians. the most important career advice for my Cancerians at this time, Spirit? Light bulb. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of creativity, shine, temptation when drawn to something bright. Check if it truly benefits you. I feel like this is a warning to just be mindful. Not everything that is shiny is going to be good for you. Maybe this is something that you used to choose before. Maybe if something looked good, rather than actually checking your sources or ensuring that it was going to benefit you, maybe you were able to choose it without looking deeper. So the advice here is to just make sure that you are using your intuition, because this is still connected here. And since this is connected to tribe, use your intuition when it comes to choosing people that you want to connect to. This could be about a job as well, a job offer. But I feel like this is about just make sure that just because it looks like the grass is greener on the other side, you don't choose it without actually looking deeper. Make sure that you understand the benefit. People have a great way of hiding their true intentions. So your intuition is going to be very important in that regard, Cancerians, okay? What else? Yeah, look at that. Social media, comparison, and pain. Don't let social blades carve into your self worth. So, some of you guys are seeing some things online, watching someone online, and what you're seeing is maybe causing you to feel inadequate, feel pain in your heart. Make sure that you don't compare. Everybody has a journey. Everybody has gone through something in their lives to get to the points where they are. But understand that people also have a way of portraying their lives as being great when they're really going through a lot. So just make sure that if you are on social media, if you are watching a person, a particular group of people, just make sure that you don't compare their lives with yours. Everybody has to go through changes. Change is inevitable. Change really is the only constant. And I feel like people sometimes can forget that. And they look at how other people are portraying their lives on social media, and it causes them to miss the fact that that person could also be going through something in the background, or that person could have had to go through a whole lot to get to that point where they seem happy, right? But we never truly know unless we actually know the person. So don't allow you watching social media, seeing other people's lives and the things they have going on, make you feel as if you basically have a string of bad luck and everybody else's life seems to just be going with, rainbows and sunshine. Trust me, there's things going on that you're never going to be shown on social media from other people. All right. Wow. And then we have bedroom, but this came in the reverse. So I feel like the advice here: intimacy, courage, embrace. Be brave to embrace intimacy and create a meaningful connection. So with the coming in reverse, it's very interesting. I feel like maybe this is the advice of being more choosy, maybe about the people you choose to open up to, the people you choose to be intimate with. Again, kind of back here with making sure that you're using your intuition and discernment when it comes to choosing your soul tribe, choosing the energies that you choose to connect to. Because understand that the people who you choose to connect to, if they are in this type of energy, it is going to affect your ability to make good choices. It is going to affect your blessings, your manifestations. So this is your advice, just to be mindful with your connections, Cancerians, especially coming up right now at this time with this full moon energy. People are being encouraged to move more from the heart space, not from pretentious intentions, but from authentic intentions, from true feelings, authentic feelings. Let me get you your spirit animal that's going to be most important to you guys right now. Look at that. Cancerians, you are meant for greatness. Beautiful. Love is your strength, Cancerians. Leadership is your path. Your wisdom inspires everyone you meet. You can overcome any problem. You will naturally and easily achieve success. I feel like this is going to come to you, Cancerians, once you learn how to fly, once you learn how to get rid of those limits that you put on yourself or that you allow others to put on you. It is your birthright to be great because, Cancerians, you are love. You are naturally emotional and caring. And even with that hard shell on the outside, on the inside, you are very loyal. You are very understanding. Naturally, someone who is not judgmental, but I feel like there's some hurt and there's a little bit of a loss of a spark here. But I feel like it's still there. I just think that you need to learn how to trust yourself again and listen to your intuition. Give yourself more grace and empathy, yourself first. But also, once you're able to do that for yourself, try to give that to others. Everybody has a journey, everybody has a story, everybody has gone through things, even if people are not aware of it. So it's very important to understand that everybody's journey, while it's different, they've all experienced some level of pain and hurt as well. But I think it's your time, Cancerians, to trust yourself again. I feel like it's time for you to listen to your heart so that you can get grounded, listen to your intuition, and fly. The archangel that's going to be helpful to you right now is Archangel Sachiel. He is the bringer of prosperity and abundance. See? Greatness as the elephant. Bringer of prosperity and abundance, prestige, feeling good, opulence, splendor, hope, wealth, generosity, and luck. I help you tune into the higher octaves of abundance to magnify the good things in life. Gold Thursday, manifest it, Cancerians. This is the archangel that will be able to help you at this time. Moving forward, the number 5 could be very significant. Number 5 is about change. I feel like with this awakening energy, there is change that is occurring in your life. And if you allow it, I feel like it will open up your heart space. I feel like it will allow you to find your passions again. I feel like it will naturally open up your intuition and your discernment. You will start to see things clearly, see people clearly. Decisions will become easier because you will begin to trust yourself again, Cancerians. Okay, let me get you some letters. Letters for my Cancerians. I have U, the letter B, the letter H, the letter B again, the letter Q, the letter I, Z, exclamation point, the letter V, and the letter N. Okay, let's do one more roll for my Cancerians. Okay, then we have the letter D, have the letter O, the @ symbol. Somebody needs to send someone a message, express themselves in some kind of way. The letter O again, the letter G. Somebody's an OG, old school. O, the letter E, the letter Y, the letter U, the letter S, and the letter J. Okay. All right, let me get you some numbers, Cancerians. Okay, I have the number 2 till 22, 2, 3, 4. Forward movement, Cancerians. It's time to move forward here. 2, 3, 4. Very, very significant. These could be number synchronicities that you are seeing. Okay. 22, 23, 24, 42, the number 6, the number 5. I also have 56 and 65. Okay. The month of April, the month of February, the month of May, the month of June. Wow. 111 could be a synchronicity for somebody. The number 6. So I have the number 9, the month of September, the month of March. The number 7 could be significant. The number 2. The number 18 as well. Okay, one more roll for Cancerians. Wow. Look at that. Spirit said, it's time to move forward. 3, 4, 5, 6. Cancerians, it's time to move forward. It's time for you to give yourself grace, trust yourself again. Stop comparing your life and yourself personally to other people. You have such a gift of love from your heart, and it's ready to shine. It's time for it to shine. And I feel like with this awakening, if you are going through this healing process, it will shine again. But you have to listen to yourself and trust yourself. Walk away from toxicity. Stop choosing intimacy with people who cannot give back to you in the way that is beneficial, that can bear fruit, provide growth. It's your time, Cancerians. That is what I have for you. I hope that this was helpful, you guys. But until next time, bye.